Hi my lovely ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. So here I am in nature and it's absolutely stunning. I'm sitting on snow, by the way, so my booty is probably going to be completely wet but that's okay. All for the video, okay? All for you guys. Anyway, so this video is going to be kind of interesting, okay? I'm going to discuss magic, okay? And in particular dark magic or black magic, okay? And how it relates to narcissists, okay? And whether narcissists use black magic or not. I want to ask you a question. Do you think narcissists use black magic? Well, I will give you an answer to this, okay? The sad answer, and probably an answer that's not surprising, is yes, they do, okay? And are they aware of using it? In most cases, they are. So they consciously use black magic on their targets, okay? And usually the people that they do black magic on, you know, they're extremely jealous of those people. They're jealous of them and they wish them harm, you know, and that's the unfortunate answer to this question, okay? But, ow, okay, I'm just gonna sit just in a slightly different way. Okay, so this might help a little bit better. Anyway, so let's get back to this, okay? If you don't believe in magic and if you think it's just a whole bunch of nonsense, okay? Once I learned a lot of different things about energy, I started believing in black magic, okay? And not in just black magic, but also in white magic, okay? So white magic is, and magic is simply energy, okay? It's either bad energy, which is black magic, or good energy, okay? Which is, you know, light magic, or things like prayer, okay, or good intentions, okay? So in other words, let's just simplify this, okay? It's either sending someone bad intentions, you know, whereas you're trying to harm them or hurt them in some way, you know, or it's good intentions, right? When you're praying for someone and when you're wishing someone, you know, good luck, or you want them to do well. Okay, so this has been proven, guys, okay? This idea, or the power of energy, has been proven, okay? And I've made a video on this not too long ago, okay? But I already talked about this, okay? And there was an experiment that was done with plants, okay? So they had two different plants, right? The conditions were the same, okay? And however, one plant was talked down to, and another plant was, you know, praised and spoken really well to, okay? So guess which plant died? The plant that was talking down to, right? The plant that was cursed at, and so, you know, that just proves that energy, or your words, right? Your words are, by the way, everything is energy, including your words, okay? And so how does black magic work, right? And black magic simply uses words, bad words, in order to cause harm, okay, or damage to another person. So be careful with your words, as they are extremely powerful, okay? So if you don't think that your words matter, they do, okay? They can cause harm, okay? And not just through, you know, for example, if you have a child, for example, and if you're always, you know, telling them bad things, it's going to eventually instill in them a faulty program, okay? And so their beliefs are going to, you know, they're going to change the beliefs about themselves, right? And it's all going to be stored in their subconscious mind, right? Where which is going to ultimately drive their life, okay, and their decisions, okay? And so and of course the outcome is not going to be good, right? But it doesn't only relate to this, right? But by you know, by through your words, right? And you know, by using negative words on someone, anyone, right? Once again, you're affecting their energy too, okay? So don't think for 1 second that you don't. You do, unless unless, okay? Unless they're protected, okay? Unless they're spiritually protected, which can happen too, right? Touch not my anointed, right? And God knew, okay, how special His chosen ones were, okay? His children, right? His anointed, right? And the chosen ones, guys, are talked about in the Bible, okay? And so there are some people, okay, they come to this earth with a naturally high vibration, with a naturally high frequency, okay? And so black magic can affect them still, okay? But unless they consciously protect themselves, okay, against this black magic, right? And so the chosen ones are usually very aware of energy, and especially later on in life, okay? In the beginning of life, guys, yes, many of us were probably affected by this black magic that was done on us, right? So, you know, and we weren't even aware of it, right? But, you know, fortunately, right, we finally awoken to this spiritual realm that's out there, right? And so we started taking energy seriously, okay? And so we realized that, you know, we have to consciously clear our energy, right, and in order to keep it pure, and we have to protect ourselves from black magic that's possibly sent our way, right, or bad intentions by other people, right? It's guys, bad intentions or black magic can be something as simple as someone looking at your videos, you know, and thinking like, oh, this person, you know, I hate them, you know, or they're just such losers, whatever, right? So it's just bad intentions, bad thoughts, negative thoughts about another individual. That can be a form of black magic, okay, guys? So yeah, and like I said, chosen ones come or are protected because they're born with a naturally higher frequency, okay? But as they're with spiritual awakening came ascension, right? And when you change your mindset, when your mindset changes from a negative one to a positive one, when you become aware of the way that your thoughts affect others and you, right? When you basically start loving yourself, okay? When you're conscious about where you're going, right? When you're conscious about how you're speaking to others, when you're conscious about clearing your energy, when you have all these tools that are available to you, right? You're naturally going to be protected, guys, okay? You're going to be protected, okay? And so what does this mean, guys? Okay, so I have a really quick story, okay, about my mom, guys, okay? This happened to my mom. I know for a fact that she used black magic on me, guys, okay? So I will tell you a story, guys. And when I was in high school, right, it began in high school, okay? I was still in high school, and my mom actually did sex magic, okay? And she did sex magic on her boyfriends, okay? And she was trying to actually teach me that, okay? So all of the evil that she was doing, she was trying to teach me all of that evil too, okay? And so you know, fortunately for me, I was never interested in that stuff, okay? And so I thought it was just a joke. I was a very logical person. Of course, I was sensitive too, right? But I was more logical in the beginning of life, right? So when I was in high school, I was extremely logical. And so whenever she would tell me something like that, right? I just didn't take it seriously. I thought it was some kind of a joke, you know, and I just kind of laughed like, Mom, what are you telling me? Like, this is nonsense. I don't believe in this stuff, you know, and I don't want to do something like that. Why would you even tell me this, you know? So anytime she would try to teach me, right, her evil ways, basically, I would just discount it, and I would just think, you know, of course, in high school, I thought my mom was just completely crazy, and you know, I just kind of, you know, I accepted the idea that she was a lunatic, basically, and you know, so when she did in fact try to tell me to use black magic, and she tried to like tell me to use someone's picture and to burn something and to use candles, you know, and she would tell me about all of this stuff, guys, literally, okay? So once again, this is just energy manipulation, guys, and believe it or not, okay, I believe it because it happened in my family, okay? This people do this stuff behind closed doors, and guys, guess what? She was a narcissist, okay? And guess what narcissists in the spiritual realm are driven by? They're completely taken over, possessed. My mom was possessed, okay? They're completely taken over by demons, okay? And so these demons are driving them to do black magic on other people, okay? And so anyway, so basically, you know, you know, it's not a. I see some people are coming. Oh my god. Anyways, but so just keep this in mind, okay, guys. People do this kind of stuff, okay. Once again, people that are driven by demonic spirits, okay, and they're very much aware of doing this stuff intentionally on someone else, okay. So guys, when we broke up, when me and my mom broke off our relationship, okay, when I left home, right, then I tried to come back in a little while, then it didn't work out. I stayed maybe for a week and she was just driving me crazy, right? And I just like, eventually I just kept on going back and forth for a little while, right? And then I just decided to cut off our relationship entirely, right? And so, yes, for some reason, guys, I always had this, you know, oh my god, some people are coming. So for some reason, I always had this strange feeling of wanting to go back to my house, right? And anyway, so, and I had this urge, you know, so if someone does black magic on you, okay, you will actually know, guys, because you will maybe start thinking about this person a lot, okay? And guys, also, of course, when another person thinks about you, it doesn't necessarily have to be black magic, okay? But because sometimes the other person also, when they're thinking about you too much, you're picking up on that energy, okay? And you also think about them, okay? So if they're completely obsessed with you, the image of that person is going to keep on coming up, okay, in your head, okay? You're also going to start thinking about them, even without wanting to, you know? You could be in the middle of like family dinner or something completely random and they'll just keep on popping up into your head, right? This can also be a sign that it's just they're thinking about you too much, okay? And you subconsciously, you pick up on it, okay? And so, yeah, it doesn't always have to deal with black magic, right? But it could also, okay? If you have this strong pull to do something against your will, okay, this can be an indication, okay? And that's exactly how I felt, guys. I think my mom wanted me to be back, you know, in her house to abuse me, obviously, you know. So I think she did some kind of maybe spell on me. I'm pretty sure, you know, because I've, you know, she was trying to teach me that, you know. So it's not my imagination, so I'm pretty sure. And I also, once again, I think I did make a video on this, okay? My spirit guided me home, okay? And eventually it guided me under the bed to go in my old room and to look under the bed, right? And so I followed my spirit, I looked, and lo and behold, there was some kind of a doll, two dolls actually, right? One of a guy and another of a girl, okay? And the girl looked just like me, okay? And there was some kind of oil on the bottom of its feet, right? So guys, they use dolls and things like that, right, in magic. So I was just shocked. I addressed, you know, I told my mom about this, and she blamed it on her ex-boyfriend, who was, by the way, innocent, okay? He was the one that she was always abusing, you know, unfortunately. And he was a good guy, really, you know, but she always told me that he talked trash about me, and of course none of it was true, you know. We were actually like kind of buddies, you know, and we kind of, I liked him. He was a good guy, you know, and we ran together, you know, like he was into like sports, you know, so was I. We ran together just as friends, you know, and I liked him, and I was, so I never believed her, you know, I never believed the fact that you know, she was telling me that he was talking bad about me. I don't think so. you know. So yeah, guys, you know, so once again, just keep in mind that black magic is just bad intentions, it's bad words, right? It's you know, you could be using certain elements, I suppose, to amplify this power, right? But at the end of the day, guys, the chosen ones are naturally protected, guys. And guess what happened to my mom, okay? I believe she did try to use more magic on me, okay? Not just to bring me into the house, okay? To bring me back to her house, but also, which I felt, by the way, I felt a strong pull to go back, you know? And it was freaky. I was like, why do I have this sort of strong urge to go back, you know? But yeah, things like that can be done, right? But anyways, but also you will, if someone tries to do a death spell on you and try to actually kill you, right? Then guys, if you're operating at a high frequency, right, you don't have any of the darkness for the black magic to attach to you, okay? So it's kind of like this: if you're operating in a very high frequency, right, the bad doesn't affect you, okay, because the bad cannot resonate with anything that's within you, okay? And so same applies to like being around people, right? If you don't have anything bad or negative within you, then you can go out freely into the world and just spread your magic, your light around, right? Because it's extremely powerful, right? The same works, I believe, with black magic, okay, is that eventually it has to come back to its sender, okay? So if they sent you, they try to kill you. By the way, never do this on the chosen one. Never do this on someone. I mean, in fact, never do this to anyone, you know. It's just terrible, right? But if you ever do this, guys, it will come back to you and it might kill you, okay, guys? My mom died a very strange death in the mountains, okay, from getting very cold. Something drove her to just go there, you know, and so she did eventually go there, and she ended up dying, guys. Someone, she in fact, on her way there, right? She drove there. It's in Mount Shasta, right? She drove there, and she even crashed her car on her way there, right? And that didn't stop her. I think she took the train or the bus, and she still went there. Okay, so yeah, guys, I think the black magic backfired on her, okay, and she ended up dying, okay, at a pretty young age, okay, guys. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more videos, okay? Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you soon. Bye.